The 2020 Malaysia and Thailand celebrate the auspicious occasion of the 20th anniversary of establishment of the Malaysia-Thailand Border Joint Geological Survey Project from 2000 to 2020 between the Department of Mineral and Geoscience Malaysia, or JMG, and the Department of Mineral Resources Thailand, or DMR, in the field of mineral and geoscience. It is long-standing technical cooperation and long-lasting friendship of both sides. The cooperation on joint geological surveys and exploration along the Malaysia-Thailand border areas was proposed during the 7th meeting of the Joint Commission for Bilateral Cooperation, which was held in Kuala Lumpur on the 24th to the 27th of January 1995. As a result, the Malaysia-Thailand Border Joint Geological Survey Committee, or MTJGSC, was formed for the cooperation on joint geological surveys and exploration of the Malaysia-Thailand border areas between the Department of Mineral and Geoscience Malaysia and the Department of Mineral Resources Thailand. Both parties agreed to carry out in phases a joint geological survey along the common border, sharing of knowledge and experience in the field of geology, mineral exploration, paleontology, stratigraphy, structural geology, geological heritage, and geological hazards as framework of TOR signed in Hat Yai on the 10th of March 2000. The project cooperation aims to foster closer collaboration in the fields of mineral and geoscience, promote the use of mineral and geoscience information for economic development and betterment of the people, especially in the Malaysia-Thailand border areas, and exchange information and experience for both Malaysia and Thailand. The Malaysia-Thailand Border Joint Geological Survey Committee, or MTJGSC, comprises the top managements of the JMG and DMR. The MTJGSC is the main committee for the joint projects related to geological survey and exploration of the Malaysia-Thailand border areas, as well as other joint scientific projects related to the field of mineral and geoscience between both countries. The committee is jointly chaired by the Director General of JMG and DMR. The committee meeting is conducted at least once a year on the rotation basis to be the host country. The first chairman for the MTJGSC was Mr. Chen Chek Pui, Director General of JMG, and Mr. Sherpong Siriwit, Director General of DMR, who jointly signed the TOR of the MTJGSC in Hat Yai, Thailand on the 10th of March 2000. The MTJGSC had formed technical working groups in Malaysia and Thailand among the geologists of JMG and DMR in order to execute the joint project. The Malaysian and Thai working group leaders were appointed to lead the respective working groups. The first Malaysian working group leader was Mr. Ibrahim bin Adnan, and the first Thai working group leader was Dr. Asani Misuk. Both have put a strong foundation to the Malaysia and Thailand working groups to undertake all the joint projects agreed by the MTJGSC from the very beginning of the cooperation in the year 2000. Throughout the 20 years, the project had been successfully carried out in 6 transect areas along the Malaysia-Thailand border, namely Gubi Sedau, Batu Melenteng Sungai Kolok, Bengkalan Hulu Bitong, Bukit Batu Puteh Setun, Belem Hala, and Langkawi Tarutau transect areas. Besides geological mapping and stratigraphic correlation, work on other disciplines of geology, including geohazards and geoheritage, have also been carried out. These joint projects are carried out not limited in border areas but also extended to the other suitable areas to provide geological input in infrastructures and socio-economic development projects in both countries. Over the past 20 years, the outstanding development of JMG Malaysia and DMR Thailand cooperation and friendship based on the heart-to-heart relationship of mutual trust and benefit partnership. Throughout the 2 decades, both two sides have jointly fostered and strengthened closer cooperation in the fields of mineral and geoscience, and then have been significant achievements such as geological maps, technical reports, exchange of knowledge, and capacity building. The long run between two countries' cooperation in the field of geology and mineral resources will bring economic development and betterment to the people, especially in Malaysia-Thailand border areas. JMG and DMR have jointly commitment to analyze achievements and identify problems that need to be resolved, but also to outline new goals and determine tactics and strategies for the near future to overcome new challenges by the new normal as, quote, geology beyond frontier.
Ladies and gentlemen, this year we celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Malaysia-Thailand Border Joint Geological Survey project, which was first initiated in the year 2000. This project being a technical cooperation in the field of mineral and geoscience between the Department of Mineral and Geoscience Malaysia, JMG, and the Department of Mineral Resources Thailand, DMR. To commemorate the 20th anniversary of this bilateral cooperation, the Malaysian Working Group has agreed to produce a coffee table book, while the Thai Working Group will produce a video clip. The term of reference of this technical cooperation was jointly agreed and signed by the Director Generals of both JMG and DMR during the second Malaysia-Thailand Border Joint Geological Survey Committee meeting held in Hat Yai, Thailand on the 10th of March 2000. Since then, both parties have carried out joint geological survey along the Malaysia-Thailand border and knowledge sharing in the field of geological mapping, mineral resources, geoheritage, and geohazard. Besides joint technical programs, both parties had also conducted capacity building programs in the field of geology and geological resources to enhance knowledge and expertise of geoscientists of both organizations as well as other relevant government agencies and higher learning institutions in Malaysia and Thailand. On behalf of the Malaysian government and the Department of Mineral and Geoscience Malaysia, I would like to express our gratitude and appreciation to the Thai government and the Department of Mineral Resources Thailand for the close technical cooperation and strong relationship between our two countries. I wish to extend my sincere appreciation in particular to Dr. Somai Teshawan, the Director General of DMR, for his strong support to the successful implementation of this project. Our sincere appreciation is also extended to the previous Director Generals, officers and staff of JMG and DMR for their encouragement and support of this joint project. I do hope, in the long run, our cooperation in the field of geology and mineral resources will bring economic development and betterment and prosperity to the people, especially along the Malaysia-Thailand border areas. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the working group of both countries for their hard work, for their dedication, for their commitment, and for successfully achieving the target set out by the Malaysian-Thailand Border Joint Geological Survey Committee for the past 2 decades. Congratulations to all of us. Khop khun krap. Terima kasih.
Ladies and gentlemen, the year 2020, we celebrate the auspicious occasion of the 20th anniversary of establishment of the Malaysia-Thailand Border Joint Geological Survey project between Department of Mineral and Geoscience Malaysia, JMG, and Department of Mineral Resources Thailand, DMR. On behalf of the Royal Thai Government and DMR Committee and Working Group, I would like to express our heartfelt thanks and deep appreciation to the Malaysian Government and JMG Committee and Working Group for long-standing technical cooperation and long-lasting friendship. Since the commencement of the cooperation on joint geological survey and mineral exploration along the Malaysia-Thailand border areas in 2000 under the joint Malaysia-Thailand Commission and the framework of term of reference signed in Hat Yai on the 10th of March year 2000. We have been sharing knowledge and experience in the fields of geological mapping, mineral exploration, paleontology, stratigraphy, structural geology, geological heritage, and geological hazards between our two sides. And the hard works from our cooperation have brought important technical inputs for the economic and social development of our countries. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Datuk Chaha Effendi bin Abdullah Azizi, Director General of JMG, for your continual and strong support to our technical cooperation. My sincere appreciations are also extended to our previous Director Generals and the Malaysia-Thailand teams for driving our cooperation to the great success. And we will always remember the two key founders of the first Malaysia-Thailand working group leaders, Mr. Ibrahim bin Amnan from JMG and Dr. Asani Misuk from DMR, who are the most important and greatest asset for our Malaysia-Thailand joint cooperation. The late two founders will forever remain in our heart and inspire all of us to continue the works eternally as the quote, Geology Beyond Frontier. We hope that this memorable year will allow us not only to analyze achievements and identify problems that need to be resolved, but also to outline new goals and determine tactics and strategies for the near future to overcome new challenges by new normal. Congratulations to the 20th anniversary of our cooperation and friendships. Terima kasih. ขอบคุณครับ